in the issues of and the military industry
في أوغندا، وأين كان هناك حوار متبادل في عدة أسئلة مشتركة في هذا القطاع.
where we saw that we shared the same values and the same goals in this issue.
وكذلك الشيء الذي ميز هذه الزيارة الدراسية
Also, the one thing who be speaking for this study visit
هو زيارة مميزة إلى المعهد معهد البحوث في التطوير.
It was the special visit to the Institute of Industrial Research
أين تلقينا شروحات كثيرة
where we meet the big director.
وكذلك رأينا بأعيننا كيف يساهم هذا المعهد في تحضير وتكوين اليد العاملة التي تحتاجها أوغندا.
Where we saw personally with the development, the contribution of that institute in the development of industry in Uganda and the human resources. Yes, the formation of human resources.
وتلقينا شروحات من المدير، والذي بالمناسبة طلب منا البروفيسور كويسيرغا طلب منا
the professor Kwigirga Askas
طلب منا أن نتفضل بتقديم تحياته لكم
to present his
لفخامتكم.
salutation to your excellency. He seized the opportunity.
وفي الأخير أود أن أشكر فخامتكم على
Finally, I would like to thank you very much, Your Excellency,
على فحاوة الاستقبال.
for your warm welcome.
وأينما حلينا في أوغندا كانت هناك حفاوة استقبال ومساعدة وشروحات أخوية للصداقة الأوغندية الجزائرية.
And where we go in Uganda, it was friendly people, it was friendly cooperation between us.
نحن مسرورين جدا من نتائج هذه الزيارة الدراسية.
Glad of the results of this study visit.
وكل هذو الإطارات التي حضروا معنا الأساتذة وكذلك الدارسين
all the members of our delegation, professors or trainers,
تلقوا أشياء إيجابية تساعدهم في مهامهم المستقبلية.
They saw a lot of positive things here to help them in their careers.
Then up to now, we are always together with Algeria in the anti-colonial position. So it's good that you have come, so that we share the thinking, fikra, thinking, because some of the Arabic words are in Swahili. Now there are three clusters. There are a lot of problems in Africa caused by mistakes. Africa would have been far, would be far stronger than we are now, but there are mistakes. And the mistakes are because we don't share. Everybody is an expert. We don't share ideas. In the anti-colonial struggle, we are sharing. Because you would see us studying the works of Mao Zedong. What Mao Zedong wrote, we study, we pick Che Guevara, Ben Bera would, what did they do? But after independence, there was a problem of arrivism. I call it arrivism. When you arrive and you think there is no need to know more, I think this is the biggest problem, really. There's no other problem. I don't see any other problem. It is this one of arrivism. When people arrive in office, they forget. The majority perform because of egocentrism. I do because I benefit. So therefore, when like in Uganda here, even in other areas, there was a mistake of ignoring the private sector. Our economy has done well, and it's doing well because we use both. We use both the altruism and also the egocentrism. The majority of the people are egocentric. They want to benefit. So we take advantage of the majority, but we also keep the... And that's how the Chinese have done well. Chinese have done better than the Russians. You know, the Russians made mistakes in the Soviet Union. They concentrated too much on the state, to be the ones to do. But the Chinese have combined the state, they are there, but also the private sector. And even the state companies of the Chinese perform like private sector. They work for profit, to profit. So this is the first mistake, philosophy. Philosophy as mistakes have been, especially not understanding the role of the private sector. In order to guide you with the politics, you should answer the question, where would prosperity? For my family, forget about the country even, just my family, where would it come from? Who will help me to get prosperity? Because I am a cattle keeper. I have beef, I have milk, I have banana. We also have bananas here. But my neighbors don't buy from me. We are the same Hawiya, but they don't buy from me. Why? Because they have the same product. They have milk, I have milk. They have beef, I have beef. They have bananas, I have bananas. They don't buy from me, I don't buy from them. But we are the same Hawiya, but they don't help me with my prosperity. But now, our second historical mission is we identified as strategic security. How can Africa be secure strategically from all threats? All threats. Because the lagging behind of Africa in technology. So, third historical mission was that, in our view, it is easier to guarantee prosperity of the Africans and strategic security, because after all, these people are similar people or linked people. The African people are the 1.5 billion are in 4 groups, linguistic groups. You have the what we call the Niger Congo, the Bantu, from here to South Africa, we are all the same group, Bantu, like Mandela. You solve the problem by having a parties which are national, political parties. Because how are you going to run the country? You need political parties. The political parties with a patriotic ideology, a Pan-Africanist ideology, an ideology of it's a big battle inside each country. Then you get together. If there is a struggle in Algeria for unity, for patriotism in Algeria, in Uganda, maybe in Tanzania, maybe in another country, then you get together now. You get together, and you start now. In some of the where you can go far, like in the case of East Africa, we can go far and form a federation. We shall achieve that federation because the people want it. People want it here. We shall achieve it. Sooner or later, we shall achieve it because they want it and they need it. But if you can't form a federation, at least you work together. You cooperate. So it is the two levels. The internal, because we are not like America, which is one unit, where you can now, or China, where you do something in Beijing, and then it is in the whole of China. No, here we need to struggle within Uganda, within Algeria, within first, so that you consolidate internally, then you share. You share with your colleagues, and where you can advance, you advance. I have never known the difference between Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco. So if you don't solve this problem of the market for wealth creators, I don't know how you say wealth creators in Arabic. Those ones. If you don't create a market for them, how do they succeed? If the wealth creators don't succeed, who then creates jobs for the people? Because when I start a business, it's personal or company, it produces a product. But in the process, I employ people. So it is my wealth, but my wealth is producing jobs and taxes for the country. So if you don't create an atmosphere where business can succeed, and one of them is people to buy. I produce, somebody buys. I produce, somebody buys. If that one is not there, then what is the future? It's really a very serious matter. The UN Security Council says, yes, we are entitled. We are entitled, but because of the weakness, because we are weak, they now like as if they are doing us a favor. We go on begging year after year. But otherwise, they have now agreed to give two seats to Africa in the Security Council. So the remaining questions are now two. The question is who? Some countries want to, me, please. Don't waste our time. Let the two seats be for the African Union, and we can select in rotation after every 3 years or whatever, this one, the other one. Then when you go there, you take the position of the African Union. But not Nigeria, South Africa, Egypt, all this selfishness. I hear there are a lot of maneuvers on that. So the struggle continues. I think these are the same. The questions are more or less on the same points on the issue of how to combat to push maslaha versus all these Hawiya issues, chauvinism, sectarianism, and so on. Merci beaucoup.
نشكركم مرة أخرى على حفاوة الاستقبال وعلى هذه المعلومات القيمة التي سوف تفيد كل الحاضرين. في الآن عندهم مذكرات تخرج ويعملون على عدة مسائل خاصة بالجيوبوليتيك في المنطقة الإفريقية، ولقد قدمتم لهم عدة أمثلة سوف تساعدهم في هذا التفكير.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, extend our deepest gratitude for honoring us for this historical welcome and hospitality you have shown us. It's an honor and privilege to be welcomed by your side, Your Excellency, for the information rich that the students get from Your Excellency, to be in benefit of their graduation research.
إذا سمحتم فخامة الرئيس، هنا عندنا من المدرسة العليا الحربية من السيد اللواء مدير المدرسة.
Your Excellency, we have from part of the director of the High War College,
اللواء فكان حميد.
Major General فكان حميد.
من المدرسة العليا الحربية مباشرة إليكم حتى تكون عندكم هنا في مكتبكم كتذكار من هذه المدرسة العريقة.
From the High War College to Your Excellency, small gifts to be in your office. We have to be in your office.
Thank you.
Your Excellency, it's famous sweet dates from Algeria. It's traditional candies from Algeria. Also Algerian olive oil. ينتظر منا تقديم ذكر.
Where they interacted with the permanent secretary, and thereafter, on Wednesday, the delegation, Your Excellency, Thursday, that was yesterday, the delegation visited the Ministry of Education, where they met General Mugira. By the same program, the delegation from Algeria on its study tour in Uganda.
Have industrial products. I don't have textiles. Those are in Kampala. They have what I don't have, and I have what they don't have. So then 2 hours, wasting your time, that you are trying to make blue men Arabs. You must be an idiot. I told them, you are idiots. Why do you? We said, how can Uganda, even if Uganda develops and becomes a first world country, which it
Really, we see a lot of instability in African areas. That's why Africa cannot progress in their prosperity.
مكان دائم في الأمم المتحدة في مجلس الأمن
Is the time to Africa to get one piece or two in Council Security?
Is to
To get one seat in Council Security.
ونحن سعداء جدا
We are very happy
أن نكون هنا في أوغندا.
to be the guests of Uganda.
سؤالي
My question:
أفريقيا لديها كل المقومات لأن تكون في مصاف الدول الكبرى.
Africa has all the ability to be
The question is quite philosophical about this, because you mentioned that there is a need of unity and to go further nationalism and just local interests. How do you think can the human being and society doing this space?
Your generosity, kindness are truly remarkable. Your Excellency, my question is, what is the future of the future strategy for Africa to face the security?
For this warm welcome. My name Lieutenant Colonel Benoui Farid. My question is, as you said, we are in fact the same people in Africa. Even there is a lot of tribes,